I bought. So I cut Paramount, cut all this other stuff, and like I'm this close to cutting off the Disney Plus as well.
Oh, but your kids gone.
I went the opposite route. I got a DVD player, Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
Right? I already got those movies.
Got you.
I
So
used to
y'all still got them, yeah.
I'm like, we got the movie. You're watching the same movie over and over again.
Yeah.
I'm paying $20 a month.
Yeah.
So you can watch the same movie?
Now this is funny, bro, because me and Summer, don't judge us, bro. You ain't gonna judge me, because when I say this, you're gonna be like, of course you are. We've been watching Little House on the Prairie.
The old show?
The old school, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Little House on the Prairie, right?
How many seasons it has?
Like 9 or 11.
Yeah,
I don't even know. We on season 1. So like, yeah. Like
90s? The one that came out in the 90s?
80s, 90s,
I think 80s. I think the season 1's like, like late 80s.
I remember it playing on the TV and that's when I changed the channel, but I remember it being
on there. Yeah. Little House on the Prairie, bro. Yeah. So me and Summer was like, we was like real. It's funny, but for real though, we was like, dang, see, long story short, in the episode, they on the prairie, they in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like they on the prairie, they poor, they got the little shack, times is hard. They hunting, they on horseback, all of that. So for Christmas, they were like, is Santa gonna find us here and all that? There's 2 little girls. So one of their homies brought them a Christmas present. And so, they opened up their Christmas present, and it was 2 little girls. They opened a Christmas present, and it was like 2 cups, like 2 silver cups to drink out of. And I was watching, I was like, dang. Cause it was like a whole build up around them getting this present. I was like, dang, they finna be sad. They thought it was finna be something, Barbie, something. And they were like, yes, thank you. Now we have our own cups. Thank you so much. And a peppermint stick. They were so turned up about having their own cups. And me and Summer was like, our kids, we didn't ruin them, bro. Like,
no. I'm at the same point.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm at the same point with my kids of like, you buy them everything. You give them everything. They don't know struggle, which is a blessing.
Right.
In itself. But at the same time, what are we creating?
Exactly.
How are you raising them, right? Because you want to give them what you didn't have. You want to raise them how you weren't raised. But at the same time, what's the opposite effect that's going to have?
Yeah, what's the trade-off that you're making? And I shared it to go to your point of like simplifying. Yep. Like, let's simplify this more so to where this doesn't become natural and normal, because I think what happens if we're thinking retrospectively with parents, we do all of this when they're younger and it's easier to manage.
Yeah.
But then when your daughter is 15 and she on this same type of time where things are a lot more expensive, now she big mad. Yeah. And it's justifiably so, because us as parents, it's like, this is what you've always done. You know what I mean?
So they watch the same movie. They never finish it.
Yeah.
They never finish it.
Classic. Yeah.
So what they do, they go back, they start it over. They never finish it.
Yeah.
So I saw that and I was like, nah, y'all gonna finish it.
Yeah.
You started it. Now sit down and finish it.
That's good.
No, we want to go play. No, not yet. Sit down.
That's good.
When you finish it, then you can go play.
That's good.
If there's still time.
Right.
If not, wait till tomorrow.
Right.
Or tomorrow, don't start it. Go play.
Right.
Because then...
That's good. I believe that.
How old is your daughter?
7.
Mine's 10. She's getting to the point where she's not a kid. She's starting to think a little bit higher. And she wants me to do things for her that I know she can do for herself. But because I've simplified everything, she doesn't know how to start or to finish.
That's good, bro.
And I'm like, nah, you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
I can't do it for you.
Yeah.
Something as simple as like, the movie doesn't load because they didn't even know how to load a disc. Right? Because they're so used to going. And I'm like, nah, like, push the button.
Yeah.
You grab the movie like this.
Right.
You load it in. You wait a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Have some patience. Put it in. Use the remote.
Yeah.
It's gonna load. Right?
Yeah.
That taught them like a little, because they're used to this.
Next video.
I hate that, man. It bothers me.
As we should, bro, because that like we're training. Like they don't know any better, bro.
Yeah.
Remember when we were their age?
Yeah.
We only knew what we were told, what we were shown. Like we didn't know. It's not until we got older that we understood. Like, oh, I am who I've been trained to be. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like us having that consciousness. They not gonna understand it, but like what you're doing, I stand behind all of it. It's beautiful. It's not gonna make sense till they get older to where they can go back and appreciate things more. So I tell you a story, you know, that I feel like comes alongside that is on the iPad, right? We got the parental stuff on the iPad where you got to be like 6 and under games or whatever, you know, that stuff is or whatever, right? But I got on the iPad because you can log into something, and I noticed like all of the games that had piled up over time. You know, we have to approve everything, so it's like over the last year or so, you know, it's like all these games. So I was like, Journey, I was like, you downloaded all these? She was like, yeah, because either I approve it or someone approve it, and so I'm like, yeah, we have to approve. So I was like, I'm just watch her play. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just like watching her play the game, and she start the game, bro, and then she's playing the game. Then it gets to like, oh, if you want 10 lollipops, lollipop bucks, press this, and she press it, and then the ad come up, and then it's an ad for another game, and then she's like, ooh, and then she hits that to download that game, and then that cycle just will repeat. Oh, like I was watching and she did it like 3 times, and I was like, they're building a baby consumer. You know what I'm saying, bro? I said, hey Journey, pick your 5 games that you play on here the most, that you like the most. Deleted everything else. Yeah. Paid for those 5 games to block the ads out. And she was like, she was playing later and she was like, where the ads? Yeah. She was looking for the ads, bro. Because it was the hits. It was like just the constant hits. I was like, oh no. And I literally talked to her. She ain't gonna understand it fully. But I was like, Journey.
You think she won't though.
She does?
You think she won't, but she will.
Okay.
She will. But these kids are not. They're not how we used to be. We were clueless. Yeah. These kids today, they're built different. For real. They're built different because of how we've let them get trained.
That's good. Yeah. Well, then beautiful. Because I told her, I was like, they want your money. You know what I'm saying? I was walking through, that, hey, you a consumer, they got a product, they want to take your money. Because she didn't understand her money. Like, she understand what that means. I'm like, they want your money. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's why we need to delete these games. So, this, that, and the third. But I'm saying, going to your point, if we as their parents don't stop that and train them the right way, then they're going to be these 18, 19, 20-year-olds, and they don't understand why they feel so unsatisfied, unfulfilled, why they just feel like they're always behind, they got to move to the next. They're not going to understand it, They
don't know how to finish a task or a project or how to, because my wife's in management.
Right.
And she deals with all these nurses and they'll break down. And she's like, what's wrong? Like, I have so much anxiety. Like every like young nurse has some type of form of anxiety or of insecureness. And like, they're like usually 22 coming out of school and stuff like that. And she's asking me like, why are they like this? Like, they're like, they're not tough. And it's just like, it's not that big of a deal, you know? This ain't the first time. And she's like, I'm like, they're not going to understand it because that's how, they were raised.
Oh yeah, a lot of that generation,
we're coming from, probably they were born in 2000, 2001, somewhere around there. Like you haven't gone through Y2K and, the Twin Towers coming down and terrorism and all this. You don't know what it is to experience these kind of disasters. COVID happened and it messed them up.
Bro, and right, we speaking broadly, right? Yeah. But speaking in generalization, a lot of their life and a lot of development for their generation happened online.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So think about, And I know I sound like a dinosaur saying it, but I'm saying, think about when we were adults, when social media, pretty much was a thing for real. So your identity, who you were, how tough you were, or how you managed things, all that it happened in real time.
Yeah.
All of your understanding came from face-to-face interactions with people. They've built so much of their identity, their value, their assessments, or online, not in front of it's all digital. So then when you put in real world environments and real people and it's tangible, it's like, oh, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sit and wait and think about how you're going to respond to a message. The person standing in front of you, you know what I'm saying? And I think we see the results of that the same way we see the results from how our parents was raised and how they raised us, right? It was a time where, especially being black and brown, right? You had little opportunities. They had to work a lot. We had to raise ourselves a lot. It was coming out. They was raised in the 70s. So things were harder nosed and war. And we felt but it went till we was adults where we processed like how we were raised and see we got this shared latchkey kid, just out and about, on blocks and streets over to where now that's like, dang, that was crazy. But that was just our life because of how our parents was raised.
When the street lamps turn on.
That kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of vibe.
And I don't know, like, I'm like, how do you, cause I think that happens to us. We also get trained.
Facts.
In that way. We also consume and overconsume the same stuff. So now if we depend on it, if we're the ones doing that, that's what we're going to pass on.
Agree.
So I don't know, like, I know you love the technology.
Yeah.
I get it. I love it too. But at a point, I think where it comes to is like, you know what it's for, you know how to use it. I don't think there's anything particularly new that is out of this world. You know what I mean? That's so different. Everything is the same thing. It's just advanced to me.
I remember seeing like it was a bunch of tech dudes on a podcast, and they were just so excited that they were able to get like either an AI engine, something like ChatGPT, to deliver pizza to them. It's like, this is just phone delivery. Like, you just like, how did ChatGPT know where I was and get the person to my unit and whatever, IP address, all that, whatever. Right? So you did what you could have did like over the phone. That being said, the first skill I want to teach my kids is how to crank rewind a VHS tape. You want to start that over, you're gonna have to rewind it. You're gonna have to finish it where you left it off.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I think that.
Didn't you tell me, like, or I don't know where I saw it, that the technology we have now is already old?
Yes.
Right.
A lot of the technological advancements that the consumer learns about, it happened a long time ago. Now we just know about it. So like the most notorious one is the one called Magic Phone, like a company called Magic Phone that was the iPhone before the iPhone, but timing, funding, it's a documentary on it. Like different things happened and it didn't work. So then when people got the iPhone, they thought it was this brand new technology, but the basis of that had already existed, previously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because there's a video of a man saying about the cell phone. I think you sent it to me too. I get a lot of this from you.
Yeah.
So, where he was saying like one day the phone you're gonna have the whole phone in your pocket.
Yep.
Right? Like he sounded like it's
before that was
small.
a thing.
And he's like in the 80s or something.
Yep.
Right?
It was when cell phones was big old blocks. Like you know what I mean? Yep. Yeah, I know the exact video. Yeah. And I guess as we're talking about it, if I had to think about it, the simplest way possible is starting with in ourselves and in our homes. What is our mantra? What are we doing here? What is our response to what God is doing? What do we want our life to look like? Like starting there and then asking, okay, what will help us do that? So gauging things where like, is this needed for the mission? Does this help? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like if you're on a trek from here to there and you got this backpack, and that backpack as you're going is like weighty, you know? And somebody like, hey, why don't you just take some of the weight out of the backpack? Maybe you got 15 pounds of stuff in there you don't need. Or maybe you like, oh no, I need this to survive. You know, it's a thermal blanket in here and it drops to 10 degrees at night. So yeah, this is heavy, but without it, I can't go on. So it's justified to have it in there, you know? Or maybe it's a big Bluetooth speaker. And you're like, bro, you don't need that speaker in there. You know what I'm saying? So I think maybe that's a way to look at it, is like, is this valuable? Does this help us on our mission? Because every family may have a slightly different, you know what I'm saying, trick.
Do your kids grab stuff to take
when they're leaving the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like,
okay.
That's
That's
just natural.
That's the same thing you talking about right now.
Yeah.
And I tell my kids, my daughter, it got to a point with the phone. She's like, I can't find my phone. Like, you don't need it.
You don't need it. Yeah.
Freaking out. Like, you know, I need my phone. What?
Yeah.
Who you call? It's not even connected.
Yeah.
Like, you're coming with me. You don't need it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, that habit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I sat her down, and, you know, I was like, you don't need these things. And you don't need it.
That's good.
I'm like, you don't need it. You need to have patience. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine without it.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro, you know, and I think that's the sober thing about parenting is when you look at it and you go, what part of this am I responsible for? Like, what part of this did we do, you know, that we need to like undo or whatever? Because I remember when our girls was little, you know, when they was like babies, we were, oh no, we're not going to even do phones and iPads. We're not going to do that till they get older, Bro, being honest, it'd be one of them times where it's like, you tired, you all of the excuses, and you just want 10 minutes, 5 minutes, you want to talk to your wife for 15 minutes, and then you take that first hit, you head here, you know what I'm saying? And 10 minutes go by, 15 minutes go by, and they ain't said nothing. As an old pastor used to say, one hit is too many and 1,000 is never enough. You know what I'm saying? So then now you don't want to keep giving them your phone because you be needing your phone. So now you get, and it's just that
you need your phone because you bored.
You need your phone. You bored. You got stuff you trying to do. So then it's like you create it, and in the same way, you know how we when we work out, we get off track. Okay, go back. We eating right, we get off track. Okay, we gotta go back. Right, because we're trying to self-regulate. But with them, you're their self-regulate. Like they gonna go all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, my daughter, bro, she don't have no pause button. Like, if I told Journey, she always talking about she wanted yesterday, you know, from that movie or whatever. Bro, if I told Journey, do whatever you want to do, bro, she would be on she would have the TV on, an iPad, her phone, and eating chips until she fall out. Just until she just like she would not. She has no moderation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I think all kids are like that.
I probably
that's how my daughter is. But I think that's how we're letting big business do our kids.
100%. Yeah,
right.
100%.
And that's why we say why are these kids are different. It's like we're letting them because we're also kind of the same.
Facts. We trying to regulate our own self. You know, like, I need to lower my screen time. I need to. Yeah.
Exactly.
And Tim Keller says like that's how idols get born because they whisper to you like, you need me. You can't live without me. I need this with you right now. You need to get this done by the end of the year, by the end of this week. And when you govern your life by that, it will slowly control it, and it got you before you even notice.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. But yeah, man. So I think that I agree with you, bro, and I think it's healthy. That's the simple lifestyle, you know, going just simplicity, removing stuff out of the way, with the minimalist, you know, that I agree with it. I think it's something we all at this, well, most of us, some people maybe have it down, but most of us should be trying to trek more that way, you know, to remove distractions and noise.
Yeah, we were me and my son were playing Mario. and he wanted to be like a certain character that's random, or a certain group that's random, and he started praying. He's like, "Please God, let me be," and he wasn't.
He didn't get it.
And he's like, "Man, God didn't answer my prayer."
Okay, son.
And I was like, because he thinks like that.
Instant. Yeah, that's good.
So
That's
I was
good.
like, how do I explain to him that you need to have patience? Right? And I was like, I told him, like, look, it's like when you load the movie, right? You have to wait. You can't go faster. You have to wait. No, but I want it. I was like, it's not going to happen. Maybe next time you'll be that.
That's good.
So the next time we played, he got to be it. He's like, yes, God answered my prayer. Like, you know?
Yeah,
But
for his level, yeah. to
Exactly. But
understand.
I was like,
yeah.
you know, man, I need to teach him that it's not all the time. Like, it's not everything's not instant.
Right.
Because that's how my kids are, like, instant. You want
Right.
everything
I think that's your kids and everybody's kids, bro.
yeah. I think sometimes that's how we think too. We
Facts.
want, and we use the technology for instant, and it's just like, calm it down a little bit. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
know?
Just sitting there, bro. It was it's like you know, you put your food in the microwave.
Yeah.
You know, you can put it in the oven, but it just take way longer. You know what I'm saying, in the oven. But like in the microwave, you put it in there, and you might put it in there a couple minutes, and you can even hear like the pop 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 pop, pop like but if you like take the scoop, it still be cold. You know what I'm saying? In the middle, right? You know, and so it's like, I feel like that be us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that be us, bro. Like we trying to hurry up and, you know what I'm saying?
And he's still cold on the
Cold in the middle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He cold and dead on the man.
Cold in the middle, bro.
And when they invented the microwave, they swore, they're like, you won't need your stove no more. You won't need your
Throw it
oven
out.
anymore.
I believe
all
you.
you need is a microwave.
I believe
And
you.
So whenever people come up with new things, this is all you need now. This is all you need now. This is all you need now.
And if you don't know your history, you'll believe them.
Yeah.
You'll believe them. You'll be like, oh yeah, that must be what it is. If you don't know history, to what you're saying, right? Whenever, like the things that I know about, right? I don't know about a whole lot of stuff, but I know about a few things. So like, I know about the Bible and Christianity, Jesus. I know about music. I know about relationships. I know about these few things. So I can tell you, because of history, if some new fancy pastor come out tomorrow and everybody loves them and they think this, that don't mean that that's what it's going to be, right? Because he ain't the first one. I've seen it all. But he'll have a congregation that's like, all right, my whole life has changed now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you might want to study your history and not, they're going to be so broken if he fall. But then people who'd have been in before, they would have been like, oh yeah, like, nah, don't trust the man. It's natural for them. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't know your history, bro, you like, oh, this finna be everything. This gonna save me. And that's how you trying to hurry up and get it done. And it just never works like that, dog.
And that goes, I mean, I don't know. I look at, if you say you're a Christian, you live by what the Bible says, right?
Got to.
And then you kind of almost base everything on that.
You have to.
So you saying that applies to, like, in reverse to everything else. Of music, of movies, of actors, of singers, of cars, everything, right? It all goes hand in hand. Because if you know the history of things, you know where it's going, you know where it came from, and you know what's real and what's not.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like it's not.
Yeah, and then it's living by it.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah.
I mean, perfect example is parable of the sower. Matthew, where is it in Matthew? Was it Matthew 3rd? Let me see, is it 13? Yeah. So, right, parable of the sower. So the sower. So in Matthew 13, we know it, so I ain't gonna read it in detail. The farmer went out and planted some seeds, scattered some on the field, and it fell on the footpath. Birds ate it up. Then some of it was on the soil with the rocks. The seeds sprouted quickly because the soil was shallow, but the plant soon wilted under the hot sun since it didn't have deep roots, and it died. The other seed fell among the thorns, and then it grew up, but then it was choked out. And then the other seed fell on the fertile soil, and it produced a crop that was 30, 60, and even 100 times as much as had been planted, right? So then it goes on to explain which one was what, right? So it says the seed. Okay, yeah. So here we go. So the seed that fell on the footpath represent those who hear the message about the kingdom and don't understand it. Then the evil one comes and snatches it away. So these are the people that hear about with God. I don't really mess with their God. I don't fool with them like that, whatever, right? Then it says the seed on the rocky soil represent those who hear the message and immediately receive it with joy. You know, but since they don't have deep roots, it doesn't last long. So that's, you go to the church, altar call, you hear the worship music, I'm changing my life, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all off of the field. And then next week, you like, you know, you on to the next one, right? So they fall away as soon as they have problems and are persecuted for believing God's word. Now, this is the one to where you say, you believe in the Bible, and then everything should track according. I feel like believers who've been believers a long time, this kind of is where we are. The seed that fell among the thorns represent those who hear God's word, but all too quickly the message is crowded out by the worries of this life and the lure of wealth. So no fruit is produced. The seed that fell on the good soil represent those who truly hear and understand God's word and produce a harvest of 30, 60, and even 100 times as much as had been planted. I was convicted by the seed that fell among the thorns because it talks about the worries of this life and the lure of wealth. And so, like, to the Christians, like, we know that this is how we're supposed to be doing it. So it's like, well, why don't we just do it like that? Bills, anxiety, depression, worrying about if this gonna hit your marriage, work, how this, that, like, these things come into play. And so versus God, what are you doing? 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 Then it's, how can I fix? How can we do? How can this go? And then the thorns, you know what I'm saying, start coming through and choking out what's true. Versus that last part is like, yeah, of course we want the harvest of 30, 60, and, you know, but then it's the waiting though. You know what I mean? Like that wait, you just wait. You don't see nothing happening. You don't see nothing appearing. You don't see nothing, you know, so you just waiting. And bringing us to the top of our conversation, like you said, what you're teaching your kids. If we don't have a practice of waiting, then if we can't wait for the next video or wait for the DVD player to load, we're not finna wait on God. He be taking forever sometime, according to our stand, you know what I'm saying? So I think, bro, I mean, it's no words they can really put in play, like, really with the foundation of what you setting for them, for like that waiting and what we should be doing for our kids. Yeah. I just say as a parent, just give it a thought. Yeah, it works, bro. I'm telling you. I got a VHS. I have two PS3s. No, actually, I have a PS3. I have a PS4. Mm-hmm. I bought they're just there. Yeah, they're just sitting there. Yeah, they're just there. Yeah, I used to use it all the time. Yeah. But then I got a Fire Stick. Jeff Bezos got into my home and I connected it, and I stopped using my PS3 when I should have never bought the other one, because I have everything on there already. Because I want to simplify my life, and I couldn't turn on the button. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't turn on the button. Yeah. And then waited, like, little screen. Like, it would have been cool. You know? Yeah, just to stay where it is. Yeah, but like now, like it's far easier, and I understand, and that's even helped me with the creativity part of things. That's good, because instead of just like trying to hurry up, hold on, give your time to think and, that's good. And load,
and like let's do this, let's do that. I don't know. It just helps.
Yeah,
my
that's
kids
good.
have acted better.
I believe it.
I'll tell you that.
I believe it.
My kids have acted better once we kind of, hey, like, you know,
Yeah.
let's calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, bro, I believe it because I see the exact same. This is a very encouraging conversation. I'll see it visibly. Like if Journey's on her iPad or phone, and I'm like, all right, that's enough. No more iPad. She'll put it down, and then she's like, okay, where am I going? And then she's like, go to, you know what I mean? It's like, as soon as she put it down, she's like, okay, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Like what's next? What do I do now? You know? I think it was, on Christmas Day, she was like, I'm so sad that Christmas is over.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not even over yet.
Yeah,
She already,
My daughter did the same thing.
bro, that's crazy.
She's like, can we go back?
yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean? It's Christmas Day.
Yeah.
You have all the presents. Can we go back?
Yeah.
I don't want it to be over. I'm like, it's not
It's not over.
yet.
It's not over.
Like, you don't go to school till like 2 more weeks. From
Right,
now.
right,
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
it's not over. You're good.
Yeah.
No, but it's almost over. I'm like, don't think about that. Like,
Right.
you know?
Enjoy right here, right in
now.
front of you right now.
Yeah.
Bro, that is a word, dog.
Yeah.
That is a word, bro. And that's why the call of like being parents, bro, like it's hard to put it in words, but just like the ability that you have. And it goes back to, remember when we was talking about last week where we were saying like comparison of other people, it's really foolish to be like this person is that and this person is that, but more so like what's your sphere of influence? You know what I'm saying? And so it's like having these conversations, you realize it's so much work to do in the house to just give them the best tools that you can. They gon' go on about their business one day, and then you can't, you know, they in college or they wherever, you know, but while they here, giving them like the best tools possible, bro, that it's no amount of money or anything that can replace that, because these are the foundational years. At best, people can undo stuff that was done to them or allowed when they were younger, but that's work within itself. But like giving them in their foundational years, like the best tools.
Well, you know how we talked about making sure we leave them something?
Yeah.
Of the whole generational wealth?
Yeah.
But what does it profit a man?
Gain the world and lose it. Amen.
And that's why I was like, if I'm working so hard to give them financially, but I don't
Equip them.
with simple patience, that like it
That's
doesn't
good, bro.
it doesn't work at your pace.
Yeah.
It works at the pace. Let it do what it does. Like, the movie started skipping. Why is it doing that? I said, wait, it's okay. It's like if you grab the movie wrong,
Yeah.
if you drop it on the floor,
Yeah.
you treat it bad,
Yeah. That's
it's gonna mess up.
Yeah.
That's good.
And I'm like, you have to be careful. They're all grabbing it like, you know how you grab like this?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
no, don't grab it that way.
Yeah.
Don't grab it that way.
Yeah.
Grab it from the middle or grab
Yeah.
it like that. Put your hand out and I would
Yeah.
give it to him.
Yeah, that's
And put
good.
it in like this way.
Yeah.
And press the button. Oh, that
Yeah.
was amazing to them.
Bro, the fact that was so normal for us, but such a
Exact.
teaching tool, like that's
That's why I was like, you know what?
crazy.
I felt like a proud parent.
Yeah, as you should, bro. I might have to go get us a DVD player from somewhere, dog.
VHS.
Yeah, the VHS
I
player
have
from
it.
somewhere.
I have it.
No, if
I have
you teach
one.
your kids how to use the VHS, I'll make a video about it.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up.
I bought one. I bought one at Goodwill.
Yeah,
I bought it has a VHS DVD combo that I
nice,
put in my
nice.
room.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, there's just a sense of it helps with the creative. It's like people that like the vinyl.
Yeah,
I understand that.
Yeah.
I get it. Like I don't have that one yet. I need to get one.
Yeah.
Because I want this high quality one.
Yeah.
And it's expensive. So I was like, nah, let me just wait. But like this the VHS, like grabbing the movie,
Yeah.
looking at it, putting it in and rewinding it,
Yeah.
press and play. Like all that was like, oh, like there's a creativity. It taught me like there's a process to everything.
Mm.
Right. And when we're even doing this right now, there's still this process of making this music. It wasn't like that.
Facts. You know, the thing we read all the time in the Bible is remember. Right? Like God is always saying, remember, 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 remember. You know what I mean? So knowing how so hearing like the VHS and how those things was at one point in time, oh, this is what we do. But now it's like, hey, remember, you know, what that process is like and what it teaches in this day and age. Cause you get a chance to slow yourself down. Like when when we had that freeze, you know, Summer was like, man, this was so great because it forced you to not do nothing.
Yeah.
You know, like you had no choice but to sit there, be in the house. She was like, this was great. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's like the ultimate version of that.
Yeah, because my kids were like, what are we gonna do? It's like
Nothing.
You're in here. Like we're here.
Yeah.
Like, everything's closed.
Right.
You know, and I think we did get in the car. Like I went I forgot where I went to get something. I think I went to my mom's and I'm like there's nothing open.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah.
We're here.
That's it.
We could talk. We have TV. We have movies.
Yeah, we got the DVD
We got the
player.
DVD
Yeah, we got some board games.
Yeah, and that was it.
Nah, that's
like,
good. That's good.
Calm down a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, even I was like, what am I gonna do?
Exactly.
I'm not mad at that.